The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 130. You get the Nasdaq up 13. S&Ps are up 11. Gold contracts down 40 cents at $12.19 an ounce. You have silver up 3 cents at $17.46. Platinum is off $4, $9.96 an ounce. We get the copper market down 4 pennies, $2.64 a pound. Light sweet crude flat, $53.62 a barrel. Notes: the 10-year note up 10 ticks, 124.22. 30-year bond up 11 ticks, 150.29. King dollar up 22 ticks, 99.810. You get the euro at 107. The yen is at 112. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. See the banner on the side. You hit it, bring it up. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you can see how these defined option contracts trade. Volatility, we have it in spades.
We got it, right?
We have it.
Last night, Amazon. This morning, jobs report. All over the place.
Totally. And, you know, when we talk about numbers coming out, folks, it's important to understand what time they come out. Amazon last night, bottom line, came out with numbers. Missed the forward numbers, that's for sure. That took the NQs down 15 points in a heartbeat.
I'll even jump. We can jump. So I was writing something for Nadex today, even jumping around. We'll pull it up. It's right under breaking news on TFNN's site. Trading Amazon earnings with binary options. So just checking out kind of how these things move so quickly, right? So the gut of it is, here's the chart of the NASDAQ 100.
Okay.
At approximately 13 seconds before 4:01, so you're talking about
you got
4:00 click, 4 o'clock and 47 seconds to the second.
Right.
And so their earnings were coming out within seconds, literally.
Right.
So you had the NASDAQ 100 trading at 5141.8. Here are the daily binary options available. Some of them, they go higher and lower, but some of them, these expire at 4:15. So right up here, expiring in 14 minutes and 13 seconds, right? So that's just kind of a feel for the premium that's priced in, right? Whether you're looking at about 10 points to the upside, you could buy it for, call it $20, risking 20 to make 80. And same thing going down to the downside, same thing. That would make sense, and it should be pretty on par. As in, if you're getting the same to the upside, the market just isn't going to price in a huge directional bias. There should be equal. So to the sell side, 51.32, about 10 points to the downside. Pretty similar, actually exactly similar in terms of 80.25 if you want to put it to the actual penny, 80.25. So you'd be risking 19.75 for the max profit of 80.25, excluding commissions. And so that was right before the news broke. Fast forward in time.
Look at this.
And so this is, somewhere after, I think this was, so this was just this morning I was looking at, but here is the 4 o'clock bar. Here's 4:05. And here's 4:10. And it closed at 5131.4. So, going back.
So 20 maybe
5132, 1975 would have come in the money. And you could said, well, you would have had to go out that far and you would have had to be bearish, right? Which you would have. But the other way you could have traded that is you could always do both of them, right? In terms of if you're looking for exposure on both sides, you could have sold the one below it, you could have bought the one above it, you would have been risking about 40 to make the 100, and you'd still be making 150% on your investment. So just trading ideas out there, get a feel, watch these things before you trade them live for sure. But that way, and maybe you, the other way that you could have done it, right? Maybe you weren't as strong. You could have been a little bit closer, you know what I mean? Maybe you said that I'm pretty sure it's going to go at least 6 points, and then you're having to risk more, but it's a higher probability trade where then you're risking 30 here, you're risking basically the same 31.25 here. You'd be risking about 62.50 to make 38, But again, you can see that that's only 6 points away in the NASDAQ 100, which as long as, and it ended up being 10 points that it moved, 10 plus.
So I got to look at those too. I got the spread.
You were spread trading, sure.
I sold the spread at 1 minute before 4. And it was good. I mean, I doubled my money.
There was some big action, right?
Yeah. But that's interesting. So that was 20. But it made it by 1 point, so I would have been like, oh my God.
It made it by less than that.
Yeah,
so
right.
5131.4.
Right.
And if you actually look at this 415 bar, you opened at 5132. If you happen to be on that 5132 binary, you would have had some sweat here as it dropped down to almost 5128. And then it almost climbed all the way back up to that level, and then you can see the closing is just under 5132.
Sure.
Yeah. But opportunities all over the place.
The difference in those and the spreads, I had a lot more money at risk versus the binary.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
And then the other side of that, though, is that, this ticks one more point, and you lose everything.
I know. I know.
Versus, of course, the good and the bad.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
All of the above. You got it.
And so if we go out to this morning, here, so let's watch. We get the jobs numbers this morning. Let's see. Where are we at?
You going to Nadex?
Yeah.
All right.
So this morning, what do you think I did? No, I'm gonna fool you, actually. Not really. I either buy gold or sell an Nadex. Sell an Nadex. You stay right there.
It was buying gold this morning.
It was buying gold this morning, folks. Yeah, no.
Looks like a good trade so far.
Yeah, you stay right there. Tommy and I are coming right back, folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We're gonna be right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 130. You get the Nasdaq up 14, S&P's up 12. We have gold up $1, silver's up 7 cents. And if we do go over to the market, look at that thing, man.
You like that?
That jobs number come out. Well, we both know it could have went either way. There's no doubt about that. I'll show you why I went long, on this jobs number. And, even when I was doing the program yesterday afternoon, Tommy, right, it was really a close call because what had happened is that the bond market really, it tried to get higher yesterday. It didn't have enough juice. That being said, what I was going with is that this dollar index is in a confirmed ABC structure on the way down. And what that did, if we go over...
Just minimize that.
If we go over...
Nope.
Whoops.
Just minimize.
Okay. So if I go over the dollar first... and we take a look at the dollar. What you have with the dollar, I'm going to do this intraday first. So intraday yesterday, what I was, let's see, we're right here, right? So what I was looking at is that
okay.
the downdraft, that's what it was going into. So it was
Wednesday.
That's Wednesday, but
okay.
I wanted to show you. So when we were going up yesterday, it was coming into the downdraft from 2 o'clock in the afternoon the prior day. And I said, okay, well, then go with the larger structure, which is the confirmed ABC structure on the way down, okay? So in that aspect there, I'm saying to myself, okay, man, I'm staying long gold. Just in general, the nugget.
Because you bearish the dollar.
Bearish the dollar, right? So then if we look at bonds, though, watch what happens when you look at bonds. T87. When I was looking at bonds...
you got 8 in there.
Oh.
Right here. This is where we got to get you. Boom, we're there.
I'm going to put my glasses. I need new glasses, man.
You got to get quick with those clicks. Everything pops up there.
So when I was looking at the bonds, right, what had happened yesterday is like it couldn't hold higher price. The volume died. I says, okay, when it wants to pull back a little, maybe it'll pull back into there. So that was a toss-up. You know what I mean? But that's why I went with the dollar.
Sure.
But now bonds today, folks, they're going topside. They get the volume. They got it all. They want to go. So then when you look at gold, what happened now, this is looking at gold, folks, right before the jobs number.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and this was a nice setup. And what it was this, is that, yesterday it got to 1227. We start coming down, and as we were coming down, see how we were coming down into that high from 2 o'clock in the afternoon of the 1st. So I kind of like that. That was 11,000 contracts. I believe this is where I stopped putting it on right here.
That's 10:30 last night.
Okay, so it's right there then.
That's you were right in here, I think.
Yeah. So see the contract value coming down was very minimal.
Sure.
And then the let's see what we did here. So
yeah, so it looks like you got in at about 8:10 in the morning.
Yeah.
So that's at about right here, right?
Yes.
Gold's trading at about 213, 214, call it. So you're looking at the 1,200 to 1,250 spread.
Right.
And your value that you got in at was 214. And you'd be paying a little bit of premium because when you got in it, we'll just line up the price even where people, so you can see it was at 1214. And just push it back to one contract, you'd be risking 140 for a max profit of 360. So even though the market was at about 1213, right, it's making you pay about 1214, but not a dollar for that risk reward.
Right.
Yeah, and you have till 1:30, the full day for the gold when gold futures stop trading, and right now you got gold at 1221, and realistically at this point you have kind of the bid offer pretty close to oscillating right around that level. And that's because 1225 is going to be the middle of the spread, so you're going to have equal, risk reward. So yeah, not a bad trade, man. We're approaching the highs for the day.
Yeah, and the thing that's intriguing, I mean, it's like it was a great jobs number. So it's like, it's just, I just kind of went with that between those bonds and that dollar, man. It's like those bonds don't want to go down.
Yeah.
And if the bonds don't want to go down, folks, that means that if interest rates can't go up, then this acceleration higher in all these economies aren't going where, well, the bond markets say they're not going to go where everyone thinks they're going to go at this point.
Yeah.
And if I've learned anything inside that bond market, it's like, man, every time you think that bonds are going to go down, they take a wicked correction, and then it stays at low rates.
Sure.
So in fact, what we haven't done in a long time is that we look at the expectation of where WIRP. So the Fed funds.
Futures fund.
Yeah, right. So this morning, it's the first time I looked at it in a long time. Before the jobs number come out, folks, March 15th was at 30%. Now it's at 24%.
Yeah.
May's at 44%. June's at 68%.
Yep.
Now, what we're talking about here is that this would be for another quarter point rise.
Yes. For a rate hike.
Right.
Just a rate.
Right.
Just to put. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
And we go back to the market. The market itself. Now we get this thing up good, but let me see. We got our man. Let's go.
Oh boy, we got some gold action. Who do we have on the phone? Guess who?
Who do you think?
That's right.
Moneybags himself.
Let's see what's happening.
What's going on?
We got Tom from Plymouth.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll tell everybody else what's going on.
Yay. Hey, just I want to make sure you guys are available on Sunday to make sure you watch that game.
We're not going to be available, but we'll be watching that game, man.
Totally.
Okay. The Patriots are, a little bit of a favorite there, and I think I pretty much predicted that they were going to win, and I'm sticking with that. So good luck to the Atlanta fans listening.
What is the spread right now? Does anyone know?
I don't. The Patriots are definitely the favorite. I think it started at 2 or 3 points. I don't know where it went.
It's that close. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Atlanta's a good team. They've been plowing through. But good luck to, like you say, the Atlanta fans, and good luck to anybody betting against the Patriots.
And what about all your friends that went to BC?
What about them? Oh yeah, they're a little bit of Matty Ice fanboys, but if they're a Patriot fan to start, that's where their allegiance lies. Come on, right?
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
But that's kind of unique.
Lose.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, they won't be able to lose, so.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
Nah, they're
Hey Tom, that's like one of our volatility trades sometimes.
So yesterday, I didn't trust it. I've been burned too many times on this Friday stuff, with gold, so I got out of it.
Yes.
So they dumped it back in this morning.
Okay.
And when I saw it didn't go down big, I was like, I listened to you, and all I kept hearing was, they can't knock gold down today on a Friday.
Yeah.
It kept ringing in my head.
Listen, I was sitting and, I do the newsletter. I stand up in my kitchen when I'm doing it. And I'm standing there and I'm saying, okay, man, which way is this going to go? Do you know what I mean? And what happened, folks, is that it went both ways. It had a price spread. If you want to see a price spread, GCJ, this price spread was like pretty intense, right on the number. Yeah. So the price spread there, what it was?
nice spike down.
Yeah,
first,
12.08 to 12 cents to 12.18.
Yeah, $10. Down $5, up $10.
And then they couldn't knock it down. It's like, okay, man, we get action. You stay right there, folks. The three Toms are coming right back. Dow's up 140, Nasdaq's up 23, S&Ps are up 15. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free, for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Darrell Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with Tom from Plymouth, and we are talking about the Nugget and the J-Nug. So you got some...
So after the,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
After the game, I guess we go right to looking at the yen. That should tell us on Sunday night, early Monday morning.
Yep, and the yen is in a good downdraft. And what happened last night, folks, in the... So the yen right now is trading at 112.38. When that number goes down, that means the yen gets stronger. And what happened last night with the Bank of Japan is that their bonds were starting to get stronger. And they were in there buying those bonds like crazy. To telling people, you know, because they don't want that interest rate to go up at all. Because if the interest rate goes up, then the yen gets stronger, and they're trying to get the yen lower. I mean, weaker, not stronger. So last night, you'll see it inside the yen pretty dramatically when they came out with the announcement. It was fighting like crazy. It started. That's 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. So it started right here. That was the first one.
Okay, 8 o'clock. Yeah.
8 o'clock. Started at 8, and they started broadcasting it.
They made some announcement at 10 our time, right? Yeah.
And what was interesting. Now I don't know how. I have to find this out, how to bring up a Japanese bond, because I saw this happening, but they're saying the actual bond market in Japan was going bonkers.
I bet. Yeah, that's the currency.
Yeah. You know, but yeah, it's the yen. Bottom line wants lower price, man. You know, which is getting it stronger. So we got some action, man. And I think, as you said at the beginning, this is on a Friday, folks, in the metals market. We stay positive. It's pretty intense, and I expect we're going to stay positive. You know, so. And that good old dollar wants lower price, and that's after, you know, I mean, this. Let's see. So I guess it's the wage growth that the market's looking at. So January 227,000. That's a lot. That's followed 157.
180. Right.
Yeah. So that's a big number.
It is. There's a lot more in there, too, though, right, as to what we're looking at. As in the jobless rate rose, because you got more people going in there, but then you have the wage growth that was diminishing or wasn't what they expected.
Right.
That was the big.
Right.
think they expected. Let's see if we can even get down to what the wage growth. They have construction jobs. They have revisions. There you go, wage gains. The news on wages was less bright. The gain in average hourly earnings over the 12 months was less than the 2.7 forecast.
I see, yeah.
And here, compared with December, worker pay increased 0.1%. And I believe they wanted even 0.3%.
Was depressed. Overall wage gains were depressed by 1% drop in pay. And
yes, yeah. So that was the negative to the top line number.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you J-Nug, you're Nug. I think it's good action, man.
We're staying with them. I was in the D-gas yesterday, and I was expecting a little pop. It didn't work, so I got out of it. And, of course, today, once you know it, it's up. But, hey, what are you going to do?
That's right.
Can't win them all.
It's a Friday. You only can bring your wife to the Four Seasons so many times.
All right, then. Well, I won't keep you guys any longer. Thank you again, and go Patriots.
Go
Patriots.
Pats. No doubt.
Thanks, Tom.
Go Pats. Let's go take a look at, let's go look at Amazon, right?
Sure.
Amazon, we love Amazon. Come out with numbers. Down $27, which is nothing really.
Wow.
It's always $27 now. I'm into there. I mean, my take is that it was pulling back anyway, but when you look at this, Amazon had made a high out here in October, 847. 14 million shares, then came off the high with 29 million.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, there's going to be a consolidation there.
Yeah.
The number, so it goes like this. They planned on, when we look at this, this is the number that we're looking at, the fourth quarter 2016. That estimate there yesterday was 45 billion. It came up with 43.7. And this is the one, though, that it looks like the market, the expectation is 35 billion there, and Bezos saying he thinks he's going to come in with 33 billion in the first quarter.
Okay.
It's like still big money.
Right, of course.
Deckers, D-E-C-K, this thing, Uggs boots, this is a personality stock. This thing is down 974. That thing is getting toasted. And you want to see a chart. What do you see this chart, folks? This is pretty amazing. When they can sell shoes, man, they can sell shoes. And then when it goes, look at this. So, was that 2012, you're at $28. 2014, you're at 99.
2 years straight up, yeah.
And then I want to
back down to 45.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's we got this on a 10-year chart now, folks. In 2009, it's at 12, goes up to 118. In 2011, 2012 is back to 28. Anyway, you get the gist of it. It's
quite a roller coaster.
It's a huge roller coaster. So if we do go inside the NDX 100 this morning and see what's moving here, you get Amgen is moving it up. That's up 4.4%. SBA Communications is up 2.4. Taken away from it is Amazon. Amazon's down 3.3. Regeneron's down 1.2. Seron's down 1.
Yeah, remember when we were having that conversation about the NASDAQ 100 and you were wondering how many stocks were in it? So I think what clouds that a little bit, I was looking today and looking at Amazon, and Amazon's approaching 6%, 7% weighting in there. And just as I'm going over the list, I think where that might get clouded, where you might see more entries when you pull up a list like that, is the type of stocks that have multiple. Like what's Liberty, right? They have multiple.
And Google has too.
Right. So that's where it's really 100 companies, but some of the companies have multiple ticker symbols that are traded, and so that's why maybe, and that's really still only comes in at 107 in terms of ticker
they have multiple
symbols.
Securities, I know.
Yeah, so it's the same 100 companies really, and you just have a few ticker symbols that make it in there. But what happens is that those are just weighted less, because they're divided by two. If you have, but then you combine them for the full weighting for how it works. Yeah.
Inside the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness out here. So the strength is Visa this morning. That's up 4.5%. Goldman's up 3.6. J.P. Morgan's up 2.1.
Dodd-Frank's going to go away, so.
Yep, and that's what this is. So.
There's more than that going on, but that's one thing going on today.
That's a big one. That's a big one, and we'll see where that shakes out. What is amazing to me is that I believe the fiduciary rule, I think that Trump signed this last night. So this fiduciary rule, folks, okay, and I've talked about this many times in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
So what the fiduciary rule is this. Inside the broker-dealer community, if you have a CFP, if your financial advisor is a CFP, folks, right, they have to have your best interest in mind, okay,
Sure.
legally,
Sure.
right? So what happens is this, is that the CFPs that work for the broker-dealer industry, right, if you're a CFP, I can't tell you, you got to buy this, because that's not how it works. Meaning, I'm your boss, right? If you are not a CFP, what happens is that the Morgan Stanleys of the world, the Goldmans of the world, they have their own funds, and they say, you're a broker. You're gonna.
All right, we'll have to get it.
Yeah.
Because when you're talking about bosses, let's just stay with either their planner or the client, right? Isn't that the relationship you're talking about?
Yes, but it's the yeah. Well,
We'll do it right after the break.
As soon as we
no,
come
I
back.
got you.
Yeah.
It's an important one to cover. For sure.
It's amazing. They would.
We'll
You
get
stay
there.
right there.
We'll get
come
there.
right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 142. You get the Nasdaq up 18. S&Ps are up 14. So we're talking about the fiduciary responsibility of a CFP versus a broker. And the thing that I think gets confusing for clients is that you have CFPs in firms and you have brokers in firms. And the clients come in and they don't really understand the difference between them because both of them are making money on fees.
Sure.
Right? The difference being is that the CFP has a fiduciary responsibility to the client, where
which is placing the interest of the client kind of ahead of your own interest,
yes,
the best interest of the client. Right.
Exactly. The broker it just has to be suitable.
Right.
Which is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, many things can be suitable. You know, as in you can't sell high risk out of the money options to a retired person, right?
Right.
But you can sell a fund that has higher fees, still suitable.
That's correct. You can sell, and that's where it's always come in.
Right.
The amazing thing here, folks, this is how powerful the banks are. The amazing thing is that this rule has been trying to get implemented for almost over 10 years, and it finally got this goes back years and years.
Sure. We've talked about it many times.
And the banks have just kept fighting it, and finally got implemented, and now it's going to be gone again. So, bottom line is that that's how powerful banks are. That's what it comes down to. It's a cut and dry deal. It's pretty amazing. Oh, look at this. What's happening to that poor dollar, Tom?
What is happening?
They're selling that dollar again.
Down 243.
They're selling the dollar going into the weekend. Yeah, so there's some good action here.
Let's jump back to even see how gold is doing. Yep. We're going to have to expand that chart. Sure you like that.
Yes, that's pretty cool. And, you know, as Tom from Plymouth was talking about, folks, you know, if you haven't test drove this Nadex platform, Sunday night, this thing is going to be active once again.
Yeah,
you know, and
the currency's open at, was it 6 o'clock, I believe? Currency start trading in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, what you have right now is that the yen is trending, the euro's trending, the dollar's trending. Okay, and these currencies are trending pretty good. What you absolutely want to make sure that you do the demo and do it quite a bit.
Sure.
And yeah, I'll show you why. This morning, what I was going to do is this. I'm going to pull up the euro for a second, because I was either going to go long gold or I was going to go long the euro, right? Well, when I brought up the euro, what happened is this, is that the euro is at 1.794, okay?
1.0794,
yeah. And what had happened is that the premium in the euro this morning was much larger than it had been. And
you're talking about the Nadex products?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And you wouldn't know that, folks, unless you did it a lot. And I do the euro a lot. Not as much, yes. Not as much as the dollar,
sure.
you know, or the gold, but I do it.
Sure.
And I kept looking, and what I kept doing is this. I kept saying, I know, you know, I was speculating where I thought it might go, right?
Sure.
But then I said, oh my God, even if it goes there, then I'm only going to break even.
Okay.
There was that many ticks,
okay.
you know? And that's what got me over to the gold.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
So
yeah.
You'll get to understand that by practicing and taking a look at those premiums, because the premiums are
a whole... familiar with it.
Right. Yeah, the premiums are a big deal, man. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
We take a look at the some of the higher volume stocks in this market. Let's see. So you got look at the Macy's. This Macy's up 250. So what's going on? We'll go back.
About selling? Is that
what they're doing is that
I saw a headline yesterday.
Yeah,
I didn't read it.
I believe he's. Let's see. So Macy's shares rose its most in 6 months after the Wall Street Journal reported that Canadian retailer Hudson Bay has made a takeover approach to the struggling department store. Wow, intense. Holy cow. Good old Macy's.
Hey. It's a brave new world in terms of the internet, man.
It is.
You know,
it is.
When you think about, I wonder what kind of online presence Macy's has. As in, I've never bought anything online at Macy's.
Right.
When you think about how big of a retailer they are, and really, they in my opinion, they don't have an online presence at all in my world, at least. So it's interesting that I wonder how that really plays out.
Right. And you know what's wild, folks, is that Nordstrom, right? I'm surprised that Nordstrom isn't even much bigger, because what I realize is that the first Nordstrom stores that I seen was when I was up Anchorage, Alaska. It was beautiful Nordstrom. Do you remember? We would buy shirts even when you were at Nobles. I'd order shirts online at Nordstrom's, and I just realized that, and I'm saying to myself, wow, that was so long ago, but yet they didn't expand that as dramatically, as they could have, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I like
There's
that.
a lot of companies that didn't capitalize on the internet in general. In terms of,
But I like that store so much, and I remember, this is good. You can do this, and of course, it wasn't like today. You'd order a shirt and get it 2 weeks later, but you still get it, and they didn't charge you for it. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well,
you just write off shipping like nothing. I'm pretty sure in the late '90s they were charging for shipping.
Yeah, maybe
for online.
But it was regular mail too. It wasn't, you know what I mean?
Right, but you're right that, man. I mean, Amazon didn't even exist at that point, so.
Right.
Really,
no, it didn't.
Maybe they did. I don't even know what year.
No, it didn't, because we were still on Sassamon. I know it didn't, because that was prior to.
You know it didn't.
Yeah, let's see.
No, it didn't. Tell me when Amazon was founded.
Well, that's what I'm going to...
okay.
It has to be like, I don't know, 94, 93?
No,
let's see. 1997, they went public.
Well, there you go. It's close.
Yeah.
It's close. That was right.
Yeah.
I was in high school until 98.
Yeah.
So you're
well,
right
what's so crazy? I remember, so eBay, folks, depending on how far you go back, I remember we were doing the program in 94 or 96, and eBay, they came out at 98, but eBay was around. But eBay was famous for, like, little trinkets. It was like, the Thai baby dolls. What did you call those things?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was like the big thing.
Little stuffed animals.
The stuffed animals, yeah.
Well, they were big on just any market that, you'd have an aftermarket for a product.
Right.
So it's like any collector item, and that's Beanie Babies. That's
Beanie Babies, Beanie Babies, man. Come a long way from Beanie Babies, no doubt. Let's go over to the Dow. So the Dow's catching a bid out here. The Dow's up $1.56. Oh, it's got to get, I guess, a lot bigger than that, because the bottom of that gap is 20,072. So we'll see where that shakes out.
Last Friday's close? Yeah, last
Friday's close. You had the gap down. And so what you'd be looking for also is this, folks. You'd need volume. This shot volume, too. Interesting. So the 20th, 980 million. Doesn't look like we're going to do 980, and not even close.
Just when you jump, why'd you say the 20th?
The 20th right here. See, 980.
Yep.
If I go back.
We were just looking at last Friday versus, okay.
Oh, yeah, no, hold on 1 second. Why was I looking at this one? 1 second. Here, I'll bring this up. No, I know. No, it wouldn't be the 20th. It's the 30th.
No, let's go slowly here. Is this what you were looking at?
Yeah, the day.
That's the 27th.
I'm looking
You're looking at Monday.
Yeah, what we're going into.
Okay,
30th.
it's Monday.
Yeah,
the 30th.
Okay. So the 30th, we're dealing with 873 million.
Yeah, so that's Monday.
Yeah. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I will be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's up $1.61. Nasdaq's up 23. S&Ps are up 16. Gold's up 230. Silver's up 8 cents. And look at bonds are still up. Be right back, folks.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Darrell Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 161. The Nasdaq's up 21. S&Ps are up 15. Let's go to Jim in Minneapolis. Hey, Jim, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. How are you doing this morning?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Oh, I'm just doing well. Just getting ready to have a great weekend, and it's kind of
and cheer on the Patriots.
I'm taking. Unfortunately, I've got the Falcons to win.
There you go. Okay.
Well, somebody's got to make money and somebody's got to lose money
that's
out
right.
there. So
Well, I think it's Patriots. Patriots get 3 points. I think it's +3 on the.
that would make sense.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a whole $1 on it, so I'm not.
That's good.
Like we said, good luck to the Atlanta fans and their wagerers. So hey, we'll see what happens. Totally.
It's funny. You were talking about the fiduciary rule, and I'm sure you guys are aware, but a lot of the broker dealers have a pay-to-play, rule that for fund sponsors and ETF sponsors, they have to pay for shelf space in their platforms.
Yes.
And I'm sure that's another part of the fiduciary rule that these guys don't want to have.
I mean, who wouldn't want to be able to push their own products to everybody and make the most money possible, right? I mean, it's
Right.
Of course it makes sense, but that's from one side of the equation. And
Right.
when in reality, there's so many people that the reason why, for people like you, Jim, myself, you know what I mean, that we're aware of those things and we're not seeking out whether it's an advisor or broker, and sometimes people just believe that they're steering you in the right direction, right? And they're not aware, and that's the real problem. I think that so many people aren't aware that the person that they're paying a fee to, meanwhile, is getting a kickback from the product they're feeling, you know, and meanwhile they know that there's a better product, and they're just not going to sell it to them because their company's going to make less.
And the amazing thing, folks, is that some of them are the exact same products. They're just a different S&P fund. It's a mimic of the exact same product,
except higher fees.
Right.
Just
right.
If they weren't the same, they're not the same. They're higher fees.
Right.
For the same product.
Right.
So it's actually a worse product for the investor.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. But I was looking at Thomas Goldman Sachs today.
Okay.
And was wondering if you looking for a place to maybe short this thing, but I wanted your take on it.
Shorting Goldman Sachs, government Sachs. You're going to be shorting the government Sachs, man. Okay, bold move. You're betting Atlanta and shorting Goldman Sachs in the same weekend, man. More power to you.
I love it.
Contrary. I'm a contrarian.
Perfect.
Yeah. No. Listen. I would let it get up to this. We're at downdraft. The 17th. That's 243. I'd let it test that because once it's on the road. We came off the highs with volume, so let it get up there, man. It's into the bar already. The bottom of that bar is 235. The top's 243. So maybe it's sometime next week, Jim.
And I joke, Jim. I mean, what a run it's had up. So you could definitely get a pullback, man. No matter what, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. They're probably on their own desk, pumping the thing up.
They don't even have to be on their own desk. They are the desk, period.
Yeah.
All over the place.
All right.
All right, well, you guys have an awesome weekend, and good luck with the Pats.
Thanks, okay, Jim. Man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. We got a great lineup coming for you. We got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. Then we're going to swim lessons. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. And
market's climbing, man. We'll see what happens. Dow's up 160 now.
Yep. And so percentage-wise, let's see what we got.
We're getting up there. Good numbers, yeah.
Yeah, you get the Dow up 0.8%. S&Ps are up 0.6, and the Nasdaq is lagging. It's up 0.4. But bottom line, we'll see where this thing shakes out.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Dollar's down 198 ticks. Gold's up $1.80. Gold's catching that bid, man.
And let's jump back one more time. Yeah, not bad. We'll see where that shakes out.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. You stay right there. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.